Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Miami Heat. And taking a look here at the Heat, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. Hey, Shaq, part of any new season is getting used to maybe new teammates or new coaches, that kind of thing. How does that all come together?
Well, Ernie, the first road trip can really solidify that chemistry. You eat together, you hang out together, you practice together, you get to know each other. It's something that happens both on and off the court.
Would you put anybody through the rookie treatment back when you were a player?
That's G14 classified information, Ernie. Snitches get snitches.
Well, those were words to live by. Kevin, take it away.
You're now listening to the sounds of this demeanor.
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Say so. Say so. Say so.
And hi again, everyone. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast booth this Saturday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, and it's the NBA. Eastern Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, intent on protecting home court. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here.
And just to talk about last season, guys, not only did they have trouble with the top teams, they couldn't even beat these guys. I mean, they didn't do it once.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Kevin Love, Gordon out there with Dragic. Then it's McDermott. On defense, the Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, they fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, and you could see what the win meant to them at the end of overtime.
Well, they deserve to get a little emotional after that one, Steve. I mean, come on now. It's usually going to be that way when you claw out a tight win in overtime. You got to show some emotion.
It really lets the air out of your season when you, Clark, can't chalk up a win against another team that's down in the doldrums.
Yeah, that is frustrating for you. I'm sure everybody wants to put all that behind them, and it's a new season now.
Here's Love. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Irving kicks to Starks. Expanding his range, and that one's good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. It gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Dragic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. He feeds it to Love. The fadeaway cannot hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. There's a good screen. Irving's shot is good.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Dragic against Irving. Here's the 3, and he gets it to go. He's got 5.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now, here is Irving. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
A moment here to see the numbers Kyrie Irving put up last year. 5th in scoring, 16th in assists, And he was also a top 20 shooter from the field, so really a nice all-around offensive year for him.
And, Steve, he was definitely one of the most reliable, efficient scorers in the NBA. I mean, his top 5 ranking put him right there in the ranks of the elite scorers.
Now here's Dragic, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Love with the screen for Dragic. Pass to Love. Here's Radja. That falls. Great assist by Love. He's got 7. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Irving drives in. Love grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Dragic. There's the pick. And he banks in the layup.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Cavaliers trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Millsap a screen. Past the wall. Another 3 for Cleveland. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Hornets.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Now here's Millsap. After the miss from Doug McDermott. Starks. No good with the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls. Now
Irving. Following the 3-point attempt by Kevin Love. Irving kicks to Millsap. This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good for Millsap. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Here's Dragic. To the paint. Here's Radja. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Millsap a screen on Dragic. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Biombo is checked in for Cleveland. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Goran Dragic 4th.
You know, there's no luck involved in being amongst the league leaders in steals. You've got to combine the toughness with the ability to move your feet and the tenacity in going after the ball.
Here's Biombo. On the wing, Irving. This one for 3. Good. Irving's got 7 points.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gordon. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Starks has got his third rebound on the night. He kicks it to Biombo. Irving's shot is good.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
There's Dragic. Love with the screen for Dragic. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 11 points in the game.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Starts the pass to Irving. Here's Altid. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. The Heat trail by 6. Outside Dragic. Here's Radja, and Biombo with the block. Here's Altid, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Dragic. Love with the screen on Irving. Dragic dishes to Love. Back to Dragic. Clock at 6. Here's Radja. True on the 14-footer. He's got 13.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Irving drives in, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. And here are the Heat now, trailing here by 8. Dragic kicks to Ennis. Fades and shoots, and the shot is good. Beasley's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
Rodriguez passes to McDaniel. Feeds it to Biombo. Kicks to Beverly. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. And he overshot that one, missing.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Here's Tucker. Dishes to Beverly from outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. 1:27 left to play here in the first. Here's Dragic. The pass to Holt. The 3. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Rodriguez with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Rodriguez. Puts it up from 12. And he hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Pass to Holt. Dragic against Rodriguez. Zeller. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Rodriguez passes to Tucker. He dishes it to Beverly. To the left side wing. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
The Heat trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Beasley right side. Fader on the way. No good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
1 second left, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as high as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans.
Tune in Sunday, November 11th. The New Orleans Pelicans take on Dante Exum and the Utah Jazz. Live from Salt Lake City. Hoops action.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Zeller. Dragic is out there with Ennis. And it's Beasley in at the 4. Off the screen. And good on the basket. Book it.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Outside Dragic. Zeller setting the pick for Dragic. Beasley with a clean look from outside off the mark.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
With the fadeaway. And he gets the bucket.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Rodriguez with it. It's stolen by Ennis. And there's the feed to Dragic. The dish to Ennis. And it's Beasley in the corner. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
See some of the numbers here on Patrick Beverley. How his season went last year. He averaged 6 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
From beyond the arc, here's Biyombo.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. First in opponent field goal shooting, 4th in rebounding, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Heat trail by 11. And it's Gordon penetrating. There's the bucket. Good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Irving kicks to Biyombo. Here's Walls. And that one's good. He has 5.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Biombo. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. His other point of emphasis was that they need to be making sharp entry passes into the paint and operating their offense out of the low post. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris. Millsap grabs the miss.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
The pass to Walls. Irving for three, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Love with the screen for Beasley. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Here's Irving. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Over to the left wing. Gordon dishes to McDermott. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Now here's McDermott, covered by Starks. And that one's good. Love's got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. And Miami has possession. The Heat trail by 9. Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Beasley. The three. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score of that Clippers game. I think it's going to be close.
Starks kicks to Irving. Good on the jump shot. Irving's got 16 points.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Timeout called the Heat. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In fourth, the Heat.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Gordon, the pass to McDermott. Love dishes to McDermott. That's in there. Love with the assist. Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. And the Cavaliers call time here. Gordon against Starks. Irving for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. There's the pick. charity stripe shot, and there's another one for the Heat.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Right side Irving. Right side Millsap. Back to Irving from past the arc. Good. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
To the paint. Here's Radja. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beasley outside. Pass to McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Cleveland moving it around from 12 feet out. And it starts that time on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Now Gordon. Kicks to Beasley. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Radja. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 17 points in the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
They set the pick. Irving passes the wall. Irving kicks to Millsap. Shot's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Beasley up top. He's got 6. Gordon kicks to McDermott. The Heat need to get a shot off. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 19 points in the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Irving. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 19 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good for Irving.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and it's blocked. They get it back. The Cavaliers leading by 8. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Rodriguez against Dragic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And so here is Miami. 8-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Ennis. Dragic with a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. McDaniel, the pass to Rodriguez. He kicks it to Tucker. Here's Biombo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers on top, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by.